Okay, so this is the Lorex camera test. This is camera A. Doesn't seem so bad. We could use it for shop. So that was camera A. Gotta switch plugs because I don't have them all jacked in. So this is camera B. As you can see, there's a blur strip. However, thumping the cameras changes the blur. I don't know why, but most of the cameras do this. This is camera B. Its focus doesn't seem to be as clean. Could be the lens, dirty lens, but all of them do that. All of the Lorex cameras do this. That is camera B. So this is camera D. This is the lens piece. This is the actual camera itself. Let's see if we can. So that little guy right there, that's the potentiometer that controls the focus on that camera. This camera, however, it doesn't like to get close enough and be able to see the circuitry. So this is the circuit here. To come apart, this is the infrared lights here and the solar sensor. Be able to switch from infrared to color. So I have camera D tore apart. And we're going to play with it on the bench here. Well, this is the video cart that I use. Video cart 1, video cart 2. Got a PC on board, PC on board. Video cart 3 has been disassembled because we had some hardware failures. But let me pick up camera D. Camera D has got some focusing issues. And we're going to try to determine what is causing them. As you can see, it's got the blur bar right across the middle there. Big blur section. So we're going to figure it out. See what causes it to do it, maybe. So this is what I've got. There's the switch lens to go from color to infrared night vision. Do you see that on the lens there? There's the LCD. And this is a mechanical switcher. But look what's all over that lens. That's why tapping on them, the lens was actually loose and floating around in the thing. I'll show you here. What I found out was that this little piece here I pushed it back in. However, there. It was just flopping around in there. You can see the, I don't know whether it's a lubricant or what. It's all up in here, but I gotta clean that, put it back together, and see if that doesn't fix the blurriness, because this additional lens sitting cockeyed in there and moving is what's been causing all the blurriness. So I'm suspecting all of the cameras have this issue inside the lens where the mechanical switcher is. Yep, a little motor drive that moves that bar back and forth. All right then. We'll see how far we can get into this rabbit hole. So, as it turns out, this is camera D. After I monkeyed about with the lens inside the switcher, light dark lens for night vision versus color or regular. It doesn't look too bad, really. So I think that these cameras could be repaired. I suspect that that tiny lens is loose in every one of them. I kind of cracked this one on the night vision, but I'm not too worried about night vision. However, the lenses are not affixed properly, so I will have to take care of that when I find an adhesive that will not mar or cloud the lens glass, because they are glass. I know because I cracked this one. But anyway, that's camera D after I've amputated it, tore it apart, determined what was wrong with it, and I suspect it is what's wrong with all of them, is those tiny little lenses. I don't know, it's almost like I've seen this before in things that they used a sticky based type adhesive, and heat and age made it become loose. So, and it seems to be working okay now. It does have the trouble with the light glare, but that's all right. They're cheap cameras. Unless you want to buy one, then they're $200 a piece on the internet. Yeah. And this is an old system.